Here with Gracy Johnson to preview the 2025-26 Concordia weightlifting season. Unfortunately, we had to record this a second time, so we're glad the audio is working now. Wanted to start off with a little bit about the growth of the program. I know when you first got here, it had only been, I believe, the second year the program had been around. So how do you describe kind of the growth that you've seen the last couple of years as a program?
I'd say our program is becoming more official. It was kind of an obsolete thing on campus where nobody really knew what it was, or it was more kind of marketed as just a powerlifting team instead of just powerlifting and weightlifting. And so kind of getting the word around, and our social media is more active so people can follow that and kind of see our progress, and overall just how our team has bonded to where, you know, it went from powerlifters kind of versus weightlifters to all of us being best friends. So
how does your lifestyle and the way you go about in terms of your lifting routine and nutrition and all that change when you become part of a college program like this?
So mine definitely changed just because Freddie has high standards for nutrition. He's researched it a lot, and he has a lot of recommendations for us and all that stuff. And we do the bod pod to see like body fat percentages and stuff. And so before college, I definitely, wasn't eating enough protein, any of that kind of stuff, because I just didn't know. Like, I would try, but I didn't really have an idea. And now that I'm here with my teammates and they have recommendations and Freddie has recommendations, it's a lot easier to find things to kind of suit my lifestyle better.
Going back to last season, weightlifting nationals, some really high team placements, and also 6th place for you within your weight class. What did you take away from that nationals experience?
It was kind of just it was really exciting to look back on it and to see how our team went from not even placing my freshman year to last year us being 5th co-ed overall out of, I don't even know how many college teams were there. And girls were 6th co-ed, or not co-ed, 6th overall, and boys were 4th overall. And so all of us placing and co-ed placing was like unheard of for us. We weren't even in the running last year, or my freshman year.
Certainly you've been limited so far this fall with an injury, unfortunately, but what are you noticing about just the whole atmosphere within the team and the progress that a lot of people are making right now as we get closer to first official competitions?
It's definitely easier to sit back and kind of observe everybody when I'm not in an actual aggressive workout like everybody else. I mean, I still do squats and stuff, but I have a lot of downtime during my workout, so I really get to watch everybody improving. Everybody's technique has gotten really good this year from what I've observed, and everybody's working really, really hard. I mean, after media day, I go in there and people are working out right after they're all dolled up and stuff, and so I just get to see how everybody's really improving themselves and wanting to better our team.
What's the timeline like for you? I know you're hoping to get back and compete at nationals again in the spring.
I think the timeline right now, so next week I actually can extend this to full extension to try to get my elbow all the way extended and all the way bent. So I'm hoping by mid to late November I can kind of start doing stuff with a stick overhead, or incorporating dumbbells overhead before going to the bar.
How about once we get to April, what do you think are kind of reasonable expectations for where you hope to be and where you hope the team can be as well?
Personally, right now my legs are the strongest they've ever been because I've been focusing on all squats, which I usually struggle with. And I mean, I had the technique, but the biggest thing was leg strength. And so I kind of have high expectations of myself to come back because, I mean, I'm already kind of fiending to get back into it, and I'm really excited, and I'll have a newfound leg strength. So I have pretty high goals for myself for next nationals. And then as for the team, I'm hoping we can score some really good points with how well everybody's doing, and I want to be able to be a part of it.
I believe you're biology major. Is that correct?
Yep.
What have you maybe enjoyed about the academic side of things, and where do you hope to take that when you're looking beyond Concordia eventually?
It's definitely hard right now. Classes are definitely difficult, taking OChem and physics and other classes as well. So balancing the workload, it's pretty easy right now since my workouts aren't that intense right now. But I'm kind of hoping to end up at a dental school at Creighton so I can still kind of be close and get Freddie's coaching and stuff like that, maybe a couple times a week in person. So that's kind of the ultimate goal of what I'm thinking right now.
Okay, we'll get to these quick hitters. And you'll act like you never heard these before. What's a TV show or movie you've watched recently?
So me and my teammates, I don't really watch TV or movies that frequently, but me and my teammates started watching movies together just for something to do. And we recently watched the Insidious movies last weekend, the whole franchise of them. So that was pretty fun.
Day of a competition, what do you have to do to get yourself ready?
So I start the day with a cold shower. It just always wakes me up because usually I'm weighing in early in the morning or something, and so it just kind of gets the blood pumping, my adrenaline going a little bit in the mornings. And then I'm eating mostly carbs or quick sugars, nothing with a whole stick of butter in it or something like that to slow me down. So like an example, I have a banana, yogurt, granola, maybe a wrap. That's kind of what I do, and then I will do my hair after that, after weigh-ins, and just kind of get myself into game mode.
Something fun you were able to do over the summer?
Over the summer, I went out to Colorado, actually, and competed at Summer Nationals. So this isn't just collegiate, it's everybody in the United States. And I was fortunate enough to place third overall, and then I placed third in snatch as well before getting surgery.
Singer or a band, if you had to pick one to play in Bulldog Stadium, who would it be?
So I would say a country artist just because of where we're at in the middle of Nebraska. So I'd probably say what I think a lot of people would enjoy would be like Morgan Wallen, Zach Brown Band, those guys.
But wouldn't that be similar with where you're from though too?
Yes. Yeah.
So if you could pick one teammate to help you through a zombie apocalypse, who would it be?
So I did say Taylor Hedke before, and then everybody was telling me that she'd be scared during it, which I don't personally. I think that she would, help push us through. But if it wasn't her, I'd pick Tia Badger because she's smart and she'd be able to strategize for us.
Who's your favorite professional sports team or athlete?
I'm gonna say Olivia Reeves for USA Weightlifting, and then I don't really watch professional sports, really. I don't.
Okay. Hidden talent.
I would just say my volleyball career. If I wasn't weightlifting, I'd try to go play volleyball somewhere.
And hobby outside of lifting?
I like to read. I really like to be outdoors, hunting, fishing, and stuff like that. And also, I like painting and all that.
All right. Can we end with a SCO Dogs?
SCO Dogs.